701, Judy, you'll call the numbers. And moving on to number 2, approval of consent agenda A through J. And you guys can just take your time, go through anything, any questions?
Was this in your packet, this fundraiser thing for Miss O'Neill? Because I found it on my desk, I never realized. Maybe she read it,
I don't recall.
I was gonna, but if not, here it is. And what she's doing is she's just gonna sell her CDs for her music program that she normally does, and so, it's a good fundraiser for people like her kids. So that's what that was.
You just pass that around.
Oh, yeah.
Your copy, so
There you go.
I'll take it out of one.
Okay.
We're selling DVDs of the actual Christmas program.
Oh, that bad.
We'll get it there.
Is there a school calendar in here somewhere? Yeah, it's off there.
There was one on.
It's not, I got one.
Okay, no worries, I'll use it. Any questions, A through J? Anything we need to add?
Motion to approve.
Okay, I got a motion to approve A through J.
Second?
Gibson second. Judy?
Littlefield?
Yes?
Gibson?
Yes.
Willhite?
Yes.
We're adjusting to not being over here.
Huh?
Can we get, yeah,
Don't even matter.
Straight, do you have to be penned in your office?
Okay.
Someone else need one?
I do. I need to put it in the middle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to number 3. Discussion and vote to approve the 1920 school year.
Is the calendar in your packet?
No, that's
I
what.
didn't see one.
Judy, did you have a calendar?
Well, I did it, but I don't know that anybody ever said it's right, so I probably didn't print it.
It was the last one that talked about, it started on the 16th.
Yeah,
and ended.
a week.
Yeah.
Later on both.
I thought I stuck one in here. Is there any way we could get one? And we'll come back to that after.
Well, we can skip it.
Yeah, we'll come back to that after, at the end. So let's just come back to that, you guys, okay?
We'll come back to 3, going on to number 4. Proposed executive session to discuss the evaluation, the employment, including the salary and the contract of Donna Anderson as superintendent. So the board can return to open session and vote to employ or not to employ Donna Anderson as superintendent, 25 OS 307B1.
Motion to convene.
Members made a motion, all second. Judy? Sorry. Yes.
Gibson? Yes.
Number 6, acknowledgement of the board's return to open session.
Motion to return.
Members made a motion, all second.
Littlefield?
Yes.
Gibson?
Yes.
Willhite?
Yes.
Time?
8:14. Go ahead.
During executive session, we discussed the evaluation, employment, including salary and contract of Donna Anderson as the superintendent.
Okay. And number 8, vote to approve the employment, including salary and contract of Donna Anderson as superintendent.
I make a motion to employ Donna Anderson as superintendent and renew her contract with amendments for 3 years.
I'll second. Judy?
Littlefield?
Yes.
Willhite?
Yes.
Gibson?
Yes.
And then I'd like to scoot on back to number 3.
Yeah, let me talk to you a little bit about that. The next year's really crazy weird. I don't know if, it just, I don't know if it's sure. But what happened is that, when it came time to kind of do graduation on the normal time we do it, well, that OSSAA has kicked everything back a week, and the state track meet is on that weekend. So we are actually gonna start a week later next year than we did this year, and we're gonna go a week later. I think it writes itself the next year, but this year was like, we really couldn't have graduation on state track meet day. It'd probably not work for us, so.
So the
we're
first
gonna-
day back is August
The
16th.
16th, yeah. And then the last day of school will be the 15th, and that will be graduation of May. And state track.
What was it this year, do you remember?
It was on the 9th, 8th and 9th, 7th, 8th and 9th.
It was the
right.
9th.
So, it was just a little, kind of a funny,
Yeah,
I do think
okay.
it had to do with, maybe leap year.
Any other questions or concerns on the school calendar?
Motion to approve.
Pretty much the same as the normal.
Amber's made a motion, Desiree second, Judy?
Littlefield,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Willhite.
Yes.
Now we'll go ahead to number 9, principals reports.
Well, the elementary, we're doing our Alpha Plus testing this week and next, and our STAR reading before Christmas break. 5th and 6th grade have the first academic meet tomorrow afternoon. I think it met for 1 o'clock. Okay. And then we have our elementary Christmas programs for grades 1 through 4 on the 20th at 6:30. Kindergarten program at 2:30 on the 20th. Other ball games.
She does have a teacher that, pretty exciting news.
Deborah Warding finished up her certification.
Oh, yeah, good.
We got her teacher
Paper in her
certificate.
hand, that she's totally certified.
She's a keeper.
Mhm.
She's excited.
Biggest thing is basketball, 4 nights a week.
Mhm.
This week, we do have an added game besides the home game on Friday. They rescheduled the Sharon Mutual game on Saturday. So that will be at Sharon Mutual on Saturday the 15th at 6:30. And then we will take semester tests on the 20th and 21st, the 20th in the afternoon, the 21st in the morning. And then we release at 12 that day on the 21st for Christmas break. Kind of like Ruth touched on, middle school is doing Alpha Plus testing, and high school is doing the Aspire. Mr. Linus Baldwin working on the ACT Aspire. So they've really been happy with it. And then just quickly touching on, when we come back, trophy auction hits the January 8th Tuesday, the second day we come back from break. And then we jump right into the Cherokee tournament, which is 3 days of basketball all day long here at Cherokee, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 10th through the 12th. Be a lot of people in town.
Number 10, superintendent report.
We are, obviously having a open house tomorrow at the new administration building for the staff. We've had a church that has donated 75 hams, so the staff will be able to come by and pick up their ham, and our office staff is making cookies and cider and chocolate puss and stuff, so pretty excited to see everyone and hand them those hams. I very appreciate that. Also, we had a really nice donation from the Rights Foundation, and we took about 25 kids over to Alba and went to dinner and a show. Wonderful evening. The kids had a good time. They were thrilled to see Coach Anderson sing on the stage. It was quite an experience for me too. So we had a really nice time. Do want to thank the Rights Foundation for their generosity in many, many areas. Christmas, we will be taking our food service program back over. Got a little bit expensive to stay with Keystone, and we lost a little bit of control of what we thought to do, what we wanted to do, if we were getting what we needed to get. So you won't see anything different in our food service program, but we will just take it back and do it ourselves. I have full confidence in Esther and her abilities to whip up some great stuff. There have been some rollbacks on the restrictions of food products. We can use some whole grains now, noodles and bread, and putting low-fat chocolate milk back in. Some of the regulations that were put in from Michelle Obama's looking at the food service program, which, you know, everybody wants to be healthy, but we gotta feed kids too. They gotta eat what's put out there. So those are some things that are happening. It's been a good semester. I appreciate the principals, all they've done, and the student, and I don't know if we give enough credit to a lot of the teachers for all the things they do. But today, I want to give some credit to Heather, our FCCLA sponsor. She does a food bank for our high school kids and has partnered with the regional food bank to get 860 pounds of food a month. So our kids can just go there once a week and basically shop if they need food. So, you know, it's kind of a hard thing to maybe say that I have a need, but she's very discreet, and we have that building out there that's air conditioned and climate controlled so that they can go and they can do that. So when you are working on your master's and FCCLA is a sponsor and a parent and a mom, and you do the concession stands for it, I mean the hospitality rooms, you don't have any time of your own. So whenever she walks around all the time not understanding why she's sick, I want to tell her, it's because you are so busy, you need to rest. But I just did want to recognize Heather and all that she does. We have so many teachers that do so much for our kids, and we sure benefit from that and appreciate them. And that's it for me.
Thank you, Donna. Any new business on number 11?
No new business.
Number 12, do I have a motion? Amber's made a motion.
Second.
Desiree second. Judy?
Littlefield,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Willhite,
Yes.
8:22.
Hey, I did bring a copy of this.